Producing audio and video for a YouTube cover alone isn't easy, but it can turn into a real challenge in a small space, and if you try not to disturb the neighbors at the same time. In this video I show you my process of recording a cover while answering a few questions. It will be divided in 5 steps. Feel free to skip ahead if you only want to know something about the audio or the video process. The first step is preparing your flat. Since I live in a one-room apartment, I have to film and record everything in the same space I live, eat and sleep in. This is why nearly all of my furniture has a double use, and lots of them are on wheels. This is just a piece of fabric, which I mounted on 2 hooks in the wall. And yeah, this is where I'm filming the typical black background videos. I also have this box where I sing some of the vocals in, if they are too loud for my neighbors. But you can also build a pillow fortress or make your own soundproof version by using 2 chairs and a blanket. There are endless possibilities. You shouldn't blame your surroundings for your own procrastination. If you really want to record something, just be creative and make it work. The next step is choosing and arranging a song. That's probably the hardest part, but it can also be the most fun. Why are there so many key changes in this song? I have to say that I personally choose randomly what I like. If an idea for a cover pops up, I just note it down or put it into a Spotify playlist. You could also go with viewer suggestions or just cover the most famous songs at the moment to get lots of views. Arranging a song is what makes it unique. In my opinion, this is the most crucial part in recording a cover. I actually had to start anew because I changed my mind and I didn't like the song I was originally planning to do, so I am now making a Kingdom Hearts Medley, which is pretty cool, but also a lot to do. So yeah, I'm actually planning out the layout of the song right now, and I'm programming some drums because I can't play them. And let's see what the result will be. If your aim is to sound 100% like the original artist, where is your own work in it? Why should people follow you instead of them? If you make a cover, make it your own. Turn it into another direction or put at least a bit of yourself in it. If you arrange a medley, make sure to find transitions to make the songs flow into each other. Step number 3 is recording the audio. I use Reaper, and I am by no means an expert. I would even go so far to call myself a beginner. Always name your markers. But again, the key point is not to let your gear decide whether to start recording or not. It doesn't really matter which app you use. I started recording with a €5 MP3 player when I was a kid. Use what you have and learn to make the best out of it. This is about as professional as it gets. Yeah, I broke my pop filter a long time ago, but it works. Free apps like GarageBand or Audacity are also great for beginners. And Reaper has an endless free test version, and it's also as powerful as any other commercial DAW. It is day 3, I guess, and I'm so behind of my schedule. But yeah, I'm working really hard to get it done quickly, and I mean, have a look where we're at right now. So there's one part missing, which is the Don't Think Twice part, where I want to play piano, but the rest looks quite solid, and as you can see, the yellow ones are my guitars. I still have to record those as well. Oh, so much work! But yeah, this will turn out awesome, so I'll keep on grinding. When I prepare a song, I do everything by ear. I rarely use tabs, and I cannot fluently read sheet music. If I do use tabs, I mostly use them for drums and guitars, since they are both my weakest instruments. Just use your strengths, and don't forget that collabs with your talented friends can be a fun option if you don't feel like being a one-girl band. It's nearly 7 in the evening, but the instrumental is ready. So let's go on with the vocals. You're giving me too many things lately. Once everything is done, I record the video. I usually plan a whole day for it. Whenever I'm filming a video like that, I have to literally move all the furniture around, but it's the only way. As you can see, it's still in the middle of the day, but I bought some blinds. But to be honest, I didn't buy them for the filming, I bought them because I can't sleep otherwise. Again, there are endless gear options. I personally use a Canon EOS 700D and a 50mm lens for most of the parts. I just like the portrait effect and detail shots look beautiful with it. But I also opt for other options if I don't have enough space. Again, if you don't have a camera, just start with your phone. Most modern phones make decent enough movies. The most important thing is to have tons of lighting in your space. I use blinds and external lights for my videos, but if you don't have any lights, sunlight might be the best option. You can use cheap blinds to soften the harsh direct lighting. Or if you want to go for a low-key light situation, just use whatever desk light you have standing around. I used my desk lamp for several videos. And probably my favorite tip is that fairy lights can also add a nice cozy vibe. The last step is editing the video and preparing everything for the upload. I personally use Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects since I own the Creative Cloud for my uni work. But if you don't have it, DaVinci Resolve is also a good option. You need to synchronize audio and video, which is in my opinion the most tedious step, but also a really important one. You wouldn't want your video to look like a bad anime synchronization. After everything is synchronized, you're free to go as creative as you want. To be honest, thumbnail editing is probably, like all of the subtopics I mentioned, something to make a whole video about. But I'm sure there are already lots of great tutorials about it. It should fit your personality and the style of the video though. I personally like arranging the songs most. Especially turning a cover into my own style is loads of fun. Editing the video is also one of my favorite parts, while actually shooting the video is probably my least favorite part. I just don't feel that confident in front of a camera, even though sometimes it might not seem like that. But I try to give it my best every week and I feel like I'm getting better at it. Mixing the song is also a part which makes me struggle, but it's also a great opportunity to learn how to get it right. Overall, even though it's a lot of work, it's just so much fun that it's worth it to do it every week again and again.